Starts now with Chief Meteorologist Curtis Grevenens.
All right, welcome back. Happy Labor Day. Hope you had a nice weekend. The weather certainly cooperating here. Pretty nice all weekend long. A little smoky yesterday and a little hazy out there. How about that? 90 degrees. Yep, summer's not giving up yet. No, it's not dark in Great Falls. It's 90 degrees. Actually, we kind of wanted to get dark here because the northern lights may be out tonight. 80s, couple of low 90s out there. Of course, it was cool and wet last week, and that set the stages for a pretty nice weekend. Like getting the rain out of the way and then kind of can enjoy the warmth. The air quality is not that bad. We're moderate for about half the state. We've got some wildfire smoke coming from fires in Washington, Oregon, and a little front will drive southward out of Canada here tonight into Montana through tomorrow, and that will bring more wildfire smoke down from Canada, way on up in Canada, like up in the Yukon. So watch tonight at 6. We'll take a closer look at the Montana fires, but not a lot of activity on those fires, thus not a lot of smoke. Smoke's coming from elsewhere. So around Helena, it's quiet. There may be a little shower up in the mountains here or there. Great Falls should be quiet. We've got a couple of showers and thunderstorms up on the Rocky Mountain front. Had a lightning strike right there. Looks like just north of Teton Pass. It'll be up close to Blackleaf Canyon. Storm up there around the East Glacier area. A couple of showers, isolated showers and storms out over the Little Belts and also the Big Snowies. Not a lot of activity here across the west or across the country. Boy, the East Coast. Beautiful weekend, a little taste of fall. High temperatures more in the 70s there. So for the rest of tonight, a couple of those isolated showers on the Rocky Mountain front out around the Big Snowies. There may be a little shower, a couple of sprinkles up there around Great Falls. Helena should be dry. Heading into tomorrow, a couple of storms, northeast Montana. With this front going through, we'll be dry in central and western Montana, but a few storms here as a little disturbance comes down from Canada, bringing more smoke than anything else, unfortunately. Not much cooler air behind that, and looks actually mostly sunny as we head through Wednesday, as well as kind of high pressure noses in. So nice weather this weekend. It rolls through most of this week. Here's the forecast for tonight. Maybe a shower off the Rocky Mountain front. A little hazy. The air quality is not too terrible. Temperatures mainly down into the 50s, a few 40s into the mountains. This morning, it was 44 in the Helena Valley and 61 on McDonald Pass. That's an inversion right there. Tomorrow, little cold front coming through, a couple of storms, northeast Montana. It's still pretty warm. We're mainly in the 80s. In Missoula at 95. Into Wednesday, 60s and 70s out in eastern Montana, 80s in the central part of the state, some 90s, Kalispell, Missoula on Wednesday. Thursday, another little cold front comes through. Touch of fall out in eastern Montana, 60s and 70s there. And again, the 70s, 80s, and 90 in Missoula. And Friday, looking at another high pressure coming down. Again, cooler in the eastern part of the state, warmer in the western part of the state. Most of us will be dry this entire week until the weekend. That's when we'll start to break down this ridge of high pressure. Could have a couple of storms coming through, especially as we go through Sunday into Monday.